Good morning, viewers all over the world. I'm Prince Sylvester Lendo. I'm back here again as I promised during my last video. Yes, I promised that I'll speak and never cease to speak until we get it right in this our dear country, Nigeria. Yes, I continue to call on all the elders of this country, of which I am one of, all our traditional rulers, community leaders, socio political and cultural leaders, religious leaders, and so on and so forth, to join their voices now to speak about what is going on in our country, Nigeria. I continue to use Nigeria and emphasize so much on Nigeria as my primary constituency. Therefore, I'm using this opportunity once again to call on Afenifere political group, Ohanaeze Ndị Igbo, Arewa Consultative Forum, PANDEF, and other social, political, and cultural groups across Nigeria to put their voices together now and save our country from the looming danger. We can see it coming. So silence can never be an option. So silence is no more golden. Because had I known, it's not the best thing. Now we know what to do. What to do is to speak up against this manipulation of our political class in this country. I must be sincere that many elders are already speaking. And I use this opportunity to say thank you to all the elders that are already speaking. But more voices are needed to be heard. We can't be tired speaking because those who are robbing us of our collective patrimony are not tired of robbing us of our collective patrimony. Therefore, we cannot and can never be tired speaking and can never be silent. So let us rise up together now. This is the time, and no other time can be more right than now. We can all see what is going on in our country today as a result of injustice. Like they say that injustice for one is injustice for all. Today, everything we are going through in Nigeria today, the foundation is or was as a result of injustice perpetrated to someone somewhere or some group somewhere. We can refer to even Boko Haram. The Boko Haram is today an insurgency because it was malhandled initially. It it could be handled better. But because our leaders, they believe that everything, every problem must be kinetic. Every problem must be bomb and bullets. That's why we are where we are today. And we have not learned enough lesson from this error. IPOB today, you can call IPOB whatever. IPOB is still much around because of the same manhandling. Are we talking about the shit a Muslim sect of El Zazaki who are still so much around? They are still so much around because of the same mishandling, the same injustice. And in all this, we have not gotten any solution than shooting, killing. Shooting and killing those we came to preside over. So what are we talking about? We must all speak up now against this injustice. Like I just mentioned, El Zazaki, religious sect. Were they carrying guns? No. But still, lives were lost. And these people are Nigerians. Why can't we for once negotiate, call ourselves, talk to ourselves instead of talking at ourselves? What has gone wrong? We thought we do all this intimidation till when? Why are our political class pushing so hard? They did not learn any lesson from Rwanda. Or because of our docility, we are not saying anything. That's why they are free to do whatever they like. No, it is time to speak because it is our responsibility to speak now. That is why I'm here to speak. Holding myself responsible for not speaking. And I want every other elder to hold himself or herself responsible for not speaking out. Because what is facing us today as a people, can never fizzle out without something being done about it. Can't our leaders, our political class, can't they learn anything from our late president, Musa Yaradua, who won the battle of insurgency in the South without having to waste any life? Who won the battle of insurgency in the South with negotiation and good engagement? Was he a coward? No. Today, everybody is still referring back to him, what he did then. And it's a credit to him. Can't our leaders learn something? Or is there any benefit from all these bombs and bullets? Any special benefit that we Nigerians we don't know? Are military contractors benefiting in a special way from all this unending battle that we are fighting among ourselves? We don't know. How can we know? But we must speak. Because as much as we know, we don't have any external war fighting. But year in, year out, our military budgets continue to rise because we are killing ourselves. We can't continue like this. We can't continue like this. Elders must speak now. Elders must say something. That is why I'm here to speak. Yes, that is why I'm here to speak. Like I said, let us learn from history. Nigeria will have suffered the first civil war and likely cannot survive another war. Not from any angle. Look at today where we are in Nigeria today. Hunger is ravaging every part of Nigeria because of insurgency in the north. We all know that the northern part of Nigeria is the food basket of this country. But today, our farmers are all in ID camps. In their own country, refugees in their own country, because of mishandling. But these are people who were in their farms, producing more than enough for their families, having enough to sell to those who have no farms. And by so doing, you see what they are doing to build those who have no farms. And those that have no farms, you see what they are doing to build those that have farms. And everybody going home smiling. Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria is a great country. So all this nonsense must stop. All the nonsense must stop. We can't continue like this. We can't. Yes. So, like I said, our elders, I thank you. I appreciate your voices. I appreciate your voices. But we need to speak them more. And more elders need to come on board. We need to join our voices together and speak louder and louder to those who are dividing us and uniting themselves, sharing our common patrimony among themselves while they leave us fighting. Injustice is like becoming the order of the day in this country. And Nigerians are asking our government to tell us what constitutes hate speech. That's another issue that we have in this country. Some people speak and get away with it and continue to speak and continue to incite violence. Today, the FCT minister, Minister Wike, yes, Wike, is threatening governors and their states with fire. And nobody is saying anything. including our president. Nobody's calling him to order. And Governor Baseki have taken toll. Speaking violence again, will it do anybody good? Those who are promoting violence, will it do them good? Do they have monopoly of what they are promoting? It's easy to start, but who knows how it will end? That is why elders must speak to avoid all this hate speech. Or is there any other definition for hate speech? The government can explain to us so they will understand more. So they will understand more. It doesn't mean that it started today, but it cannot be something Nigeria must say, okay, we are fine with it. Let hate speech be the order of the day in this country, because it leads to violence. It was just from the mouth of the people of Rwanda that what happened in Rwanda happened. People who were supposed to speak did not speak on time. People who spoke maybe did not speak enough. People who were supposed to do something before it got to the level they got, or the level they found themselves, refused to do anything or refused to do enough. Maybe they thought that they'll be exempted. But was that the case? The answer is no. So Nigeria, my people, enough is enough. Our political class has taken us for granted for too long. We can't afford to be docile anymore. Like I said earlier, silence is no more golden. We must speak out so that they will know that we are no longer taking everything they dish out for us. All this division among ethnic nationalities, different religious beliefs, we must speak against this. Let our religious leaders, both Christians and Muslims, Jews, just whatever you believe, Buddhists, whatever religion you believe, should speak from their various platforms and start educating Nigerians to know that we have no problem along ethnic lines, ethnic nationality lines, that we have no problems along religious beliefs lines. But what we have is the artificial problems that the political class have created and are using their foot soldiers among us who just collect peanuts and start saying everything that can hit the polity. And they are hitting up the polity because they think that it will always be game as usual. But I doubt if it will be like that. forever. So I'm also calling on our dear president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to call Wike, especially Wike, to order. Because he's appointee. Governor Baseki must watch his mouth. Though the election of those states is over. So we wait. Because we know definitely there will be litigations here and there. That is our electoral tradition, so that's no problem. But he should have his head put together that threat that he made before the election should not be repeated. Election is not supposed to be a do or die affair. Maybe it's not, I mean, should I say it's a Nigerian thing? After all, our former president, President Buhari, he was the one who threatened a sitting president with the blood of dog and baboon. And nothing was done. The same docility. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I continue to ask, when will justice take the center stage in this country? Because there can never be any meaningful peace without justice. Justice should be the bedrock of peace in every society. Please, our leaders, let us look inwardly and see what we have gotten it wrong and start fixing them. And start doing something now. And do it very fast. Talking about justice, I will never forget to point finger at asking, what constitutes hate speech? Eze Ndigbo in Lagos made a statement, not a beautiful one, but it was not the first one. And today he's still in detention because of a statement. Because of a statement, he did not pick up arms against the state. He's still in prison today. Why? Why? Where does Nigerian justice start and where does it end? Does it start from southeast and end in southeast? Does it start with the weak and end with the weak? Does it start with the poor and end with the poor? Where does it start? Where does it end? And you are saying, you think that people will close their mouth? Justice for one is justice for all. Injustice for one is injustice for all. A lot of people have complained. What is Nnamdi Kanu doing in detention? For crying out loud. What is he doing? If anything happens to him, will it add to Nigerian population or will it subtract from Nigerian population? People who picked up arms against the state, many of them are in Nigerian army today and in various departments of the civil society, compensated as repented Boko Haram. People who picked up arms, who killed people. Yes, it's good that they are forgiven. They are Nigerians. It's good that Nigerian government let go. It's good. But why pick and choose? Why for the gear, not for the gander? Nigerian government, do better. Do better. You can do better. All eyes are on us. We call ourselves giant of Africa. Can't we do better? What are we teaching others? Political maneuvering, political manipulation, getting power. And so, this life does is just for a moment. This life that will not last forever. And on Fridays, we go to the mosques to pray to the Holy God. On Sundays, we all go to church